It's midnight in District 16. A white sheet covers the latest victim of Guatemala city violence. Jocelyn was shot to death while walking home. She was only 17 years old. Her family has no idea why she was killed. Situations like this one have become regular in Guatemala as the violence against women continues to increase. The savage methods being used by the gangs to fight one another are now being used against women. Gang-related violence has increased sharply here in recent years as drug trafficking took hold across the country. But while the murder rate cuts evenly across both sexes, women's groups point out that females are often killed simply because of their gender. In 2007, over 700 women and girls were murdered. Odilia Sanchez Niz was raped and killed by 3 men, hoping to get a promotion in their gang. She was only 3 years old. 2 of her killers were stoned to death by the community and then set on fire. Afraid of the revenge, her family fled town and now are hiding in this small house in the capital.
One of the men that survived told me that they'd killed her to go further up the ranks of the gangs. They do these things to prove themselves. He also said that 7 other people were on the list to be killed. I'm afraid for my family, so I brought them all here.
Those who dare challenge the power of men in Guatemalan society often pay with their lives, and only 2% of the crimes against women are solved. Adela Chacon-Stack's case is a rare exception. She was tortured and stabbed to death by a man whom she refused to date. Her body thrown in a ditch in Escuintla, in the southern part of the country. She left behind 3 children who continued to visit the humble tomb where she was buried.
There are other cases like hers. After my sister was killed, the bodies of 2 other women appeared. There's impunity and nobody really cares.
We went along with her family to see her accused killer face trial. A trial that is being pushed by this woman, Norma Cruz, a lawyer that has become a champion for abused women across the country.
We are a society that has gotten used to death. We had the longest civil war in Latin America with thousands of people dead. So people here take it as something normal. Women are not seen as great contributors to the country, so violence against them seems to be acceptable.
Last year, the Guatemalan Congress passed an unprecedented law against femicide, but changes won't happen overnight. Meanwhile, women here continue to suffer the consequences of a society where they are threatened simply because of their gender. Teresa Bo, Al Jazeera, Guatemala City.